Cruces, New Mexico, Santa Fe. Oh, boy.
First frame, championship game. Benoit going for his third victory in 91.
His first game today, put one in the channel. But he has bounded back and so consistent, so professional. Okay, here's the 27-year-old from Center Reach, New York, Ray Edwards. Nice style and a beautiful strike. His best finish on the tour prior to El Paso was 9th, True Value Open in Peoria, Illinois.
Chris, just an ideal style five-step delivery. He has a little bend in that elbow. It really gets his arm in position. Watch that wrist stay under, and you see that elbow bend, and look at that hand straight up through the ball, and I'll tell you what, he just tore that rack apart. He sent that 5 shooting over at that 4-7. What a great first shot.
Ray last night won 7 of his 8 matches to get to this spot. Wow.
A big game player, Ray Edwards, averaged .257 for 3 games on his championship pairs. As you see, the footwork of Bob Benoit. Needs a strike to stay even, second frame.
A 10.
Left the 10 pin.
Now, Benoit was really rooting for that. He almost can feel that Ray Edwards is not going to back off in this game, and Benoit wanted to get out of a quick start and at least keep some pressure on the rookie. Solid pin, not a break. Edwards looks very much like a veteran, unperturbed, sitting there on the bench. Benoit with that broken wrist, cross lane style, excellent spare shooter.
Oh!
The same thing that happened in the 9th frame of the semifinal game happened to Benoit once again. There's a high concentration of oil or conditioner in the center of the lane. Benoit played for a little hook through that area. The ball slid right by the 10 pin as it did the 3 pin. He has really opened the door for Edwards. Here's the trajectory of Benoit. He's around the first arrow. He's going to slide here. He starts here. Watch this angle, the big hook.
And a high hit now.
316.
First high hit on that left lane for Benoit. So you third time both, bound to shake you up.
I agree. He is looking down at the approach, but he has to really think about his speed control. As you see the 3-6-10. Remember, he left this pin in a critical situation last time. He has to get the ball in here and let the ball and pins deflect into the 10. So take out the 3-6. Once again, keep up the ball speed, Bob Benoit.
Stops the 6-10. 3 standing.
Has never made an adjustment to the right-hand spares. In the last 5 frames, Benoit has missed 3 spares, all right-hand spares, all to the right. Ray Edwards, here's a free ticket to the Firestone if you can throw some strikes. Benoit is confused.
Double up, leading by 33. He's shooting in the 3rd frame.
How about it one time?
You got it.
Oh!
Earlier, we asked him to tell us how he developed his game to get here to the pro ranks.
Well, I started when I was 12. Then I bowled in junior program, AJBC. Bowled 1 year in high school, 1 year in college. Joined the military. Didn't bowl too much there. Then joined the regional ranks about 2 years ago. I joined the national tour. Here I am today.
Okay. 3 in a row. 4th frame.
Come on, baby.
Oh!
10 pin.
Stubborn 10.
Boy, would he have loved to have that one to get a tremendous lead after 4 frames, but you can't deny the shots these young men has thrown out here. And Chris, just this year alone, 1991, we've seen so many good young players come on the tour. I mean, they just keep coming out. Junior program and college programs are developing top stars.
Not one of the college bowlers, but he is a veteran of the Air Force. Joining it in 1984, Ray Edwards back with the championship match after this.
That's all right for you.
Bowling's best roll into Kansas to see who'll be the tour's top Wichita lineman. It's the Wichita Open on ABC's Pro Bowlers Tour in 2 weeks.
ABC Sports very proud of its month-long coverage of one of the world's most prestigious sporting events, the Tour de France. begins on Wide World next, a special report, and it'll continue tomorrow with a 1-hour ABC Sports special. Tour de France. Bob Benoit, the professional bowler, having his troubles here after 2 victories, trailing by 42. Open frame, shooting now in the 4th.
Extra.
And smile and victory, and when things aren't so good.
Well, reflecting back on 3 frames previous to that with all misses, Benoit let that commercial settle him down. A little timeout doesn't hurt anybody. He's collected his thoughts, but it's mandatory that he throws a strike here, puts some pressure on Edwards, 5th frame.
He's cut the lead to 32. 42 loomed big. Not that 32 isn't, but what a difference. It's early in the match, remember. But this young professional, 27 years old, leads by 32. Spur up after 3 in a row, shooting in the 5th.
Full approach, all 16 feet, 5-step delivering, lots of power.
Right back. 5'11" and 140 pounds.
You know, thinking of Bob Benoit's thoughts, he's trailing by 32, but he's bowling against a rookie. And my thoughts, if I were in Benoit's shoes, put it that way, would be that, you know, this guy's got to make a mistake. He doesn't have the championship round experience. He's sure he's bowled 5 real good frames, but there's a lot of game left. Let's see what happens.
All right.
And then again, I've been wrong.
In 24 games, he won 19. Now Benoit double up and cut it to 32 again. Okay. You need happenings like that in any sport.
Well, there's 10 pins up. Watch the action of the head pin. The ball hit the head pin. This is the power of Benoit. It disappears over in the left channel, gets confused over there, taps the 4 out, puts the 4 back in motion, takes out the 10, keeps Benoit in the match. He only trails by 32. There's 4 big frames left.
You heard him holler, hook.
Well, Benoit didn't catch it all, just like a baseball pitcher pitching or a hitter catching a baseball. His wrist was a little premature around the ball. He didn't get quite the revolutions. See it hanging out there. Avoids the 210 split. Once again, the 10 pin and spares have been the bugaboo of this young man so far. He needs to make this.
Beautiful sound. Now Ray Edwards, who spent most of 1989 and last year bowling in the Southwest Regionals here, winning twice in Lake Jackson and Austin.
The full stretch gripped, handcuffed underneath the ball. He rotates that wrist right underneath it. Big shot.
How about it?
10 pin. We'd mentioned he joined the Air Force. He spent 4 years in Wichita. And Wichita Falls, that is, Texas. And electronics specialist.
Not a bad way to go, Chris. I had my share of time in the military, developed my bowling game somewhat, and I really enjoyed it.
And for the military, we have many military viewers. All parts. Bowling is big. It's a great recreation for them.
For sure. Now, Edwards going at a 228 pace on the threshold of his first victory, first time ever in championship round, and you just can't throw it much better than he has through 7 frames. Let's see if he can sustain the pace.
One time.
He has a philosophy. He's saying that if the tournament is high scoring, he does really well, and it's working out today for him.
Now you see how Edwards is playing the lanes. He's going to be right around in here. He's going to have the ball break in here. Now watch his trajectory. He's going out here, a real wide swing, and right into the pocket. Look at this. The essence of a strike. Bang.
And Bob Benoit striking on that right leg.
All right, we've seen 2 out of the 3 matches so far turn around at the very end, and there's an outside chance of this happening, but it has to happen for Benoit right now with a strike. He has a potential 226. Edwards going at a 228 pace. Benoit must strike.
My name is Stephanie, and this is my
How did it miss it?
Well, head pin to the sideboard. We saw him get a good reaction one other time as he kicked the 4 back into the 10. Not happening that time for Benoit, who is really, when you ask him and even watch, he has been out-bowled in this match by the rookie Ray Edwards. 32 pins tells the true story. That's how well Edwards has bowled. Benoit, a potential 206, is in trouble.
Oh!
It's getting worse.
Oh, man. You missed another 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bob Benoit recorded a couple of bowling tips of the week for us for 1992 a couple of weeks ago. And next week, we're going to have him work on the 10-pin, Chris.
Okay.
It's been his undoing in this match. He's giving Ray Edwards a chance for a victory lap here in the last 2 frames. He leads by 44.
Ray Edwards from Center Reach, New York, which is on Long Island, not too far from Sayville, Long Island, New York, where we have one of our tour stops. Beautiful area. But he spent a lot of time in Texas, as we documented for you.
Got some of that tough Texan in him that we've seen so much in the Pro Bowlers Tour in the last 2 years. Beating another Texan right here, Bob Benoit.
Okay.
Yep.
There it is. What a day for Raymond J. Edwards of Center
And an awesome
Reach, New
performance
York.
by Ray Edwards.
He has won his first PBA championship after winning 2 regionals. We congratulate him, and he did it against a tough competitor, Bob Benoit.